I've seen a lot of ski tutorials on YouTube about learning a 360 on skis, but the most of them are already starting with jumping on advanced kickers. This is not the right way to learn jumping 360s. On advanced kicker you are making huge jumps and you will have a lot of airtime. Doing smaller jumps you won't have so much airtime, and the technique for a 360 on an easy kicker is different compared to those on an advanced kicker. My name is Matthias Mein, and in this ski tutorial you will learn jumping 180s, 360s and 540s step by step in the right sequential order, starting from the easy line up to the medium line and advanced line. The first part of this tutorial is about 180s and 360s on kickers of the easy line, and the second part contains 360s, switch 360s and 540s at the medium line. When you are already practiced with the jumps on easy kickers, you can go directly to part 2 to the jumps on the medium and advanced kickers. If you like this video, please give me a thumb up and don't forget to subscribe. Have fun! The most footage for this ski tutorial was taken from the Stanton park in St. Anton, Austria. For the above view you see the easy line on the left hand side with kickers for jumps around 3 meters. In the medium line you can jump around 6 meters and you will get much more airtime for the 360, and 540s will be the next step. In the advanced line you can do jumps of around 9 meters and you will be almost 2 seconds in the air. The pro line is only for professionals or for who wants to become one. The easy line is good enough to start learning a 360. First of all, you have to feel comfortable during straight jumps. Be sure you have the right speed, go straight ahead onto the kicker, keep the skis parallel, bend your knees and lean your upper body to the front. Feel the pressure of your boots. Focus on the takeoff. At the takeoff, jump up while leaning your upper body to the front. Jump with your toes and not with your heels. In the air, fold up your body by bending your hips and knees. This will be important later on during the rotational jumps. Try to grab the ski below the boot with your right or left hand. This safety grip will give you more stabilization during the jump. Don't forget that your upper body keeps leaning to the front and focus on the landing. To prepare for landing, stretch your legs. Lean to the front and focus on the landing. After landing, bend your hips and knees and keep leaning your upper body to the front. The same as during the straight jump. Control your speed and go straight ahead onto the kicker. On the kicker, keep the skis parallel, bend your knees and lean your upper body to the front. While focusing on the takeoff, wind your upper body against the spin rotation. Pull your right shoulder to the back when you want to rotate to the left side. Take off by pushing up and stretching your legs. Unwind your upper body and look at the tail of your skis. Your body will follow your head. It is always important to keep leaning your upper body to the front. In the air, Keep rotating by looking back to the kicker. Bend your hips and knees to make your body small and try to grab the ski or the ski boot. By looking back to the kicker, your entire body will automatically follow. During landing, stretch your arms and legs to slow down the spin rotation. Still after landing, look back to the kicker. When you turn your head over the shoulder to look forward, your body would follow and you would rotate more than necessary. Stretch your arms to stop spin rotation. Bend your knees to absorb the weight force. Before learning the 360, I recommend to learn the switch 180 first. Later on, you can combine the 180 and the switch 180 to a total turnaround, the 360. The switch jumps are starting backwards. It is very important that you go straight and parallel backwards onto the kicker while looking over your shoulder. Bend your hips and knees, lean your upper body to the front, to the nose of your skis. Try to pull your right arm to the back and your left arm to the front when you want to spin to the left around. This will wind up your upper body against the spin rotation. During takeoff, keep the focus on the kicker. Jump up by stretching your legs. Remember to jump with your toes and not with your heels, although you are skiing backwards, and keep leaning your upper body to the front. In the air, focus onto the landing. Your entire body will follow your head. Bend your hips and knees and try to grab a ski or a boot for the safety grab. Just before landing, stretch your legs, keep your upper body leaning to the front and focus to the landing in front of you. After landing, bend your hips and knees, spread your arms and keep your eyes in front of you. When you are practice in 180s and switch 180s, you can combine both jumps to one 360. You have to do one turnaround in less than 1 second. Looking at the straight jump, your airtime is less than 1 second, precisely 830 milliseconds, 50 frames at a frame rate of 60 frames per second. The same as during the straight jump on the easy kicker, your airtime during a 360 is less than 1 second. In this short time, your entire body has to turn completely one time around. On the kicker, keep your skis parallel, focus on the takeoff, bend your hips and knees, and lean your upper body to the front. For the 360 rotation, you have to wind up your upper body as much as possible by pulling back the right shoulder. Just before takeoff, release your twist by uncoiling your upper body in spin direction. At the takeoff, push up and keep looking at the takeoff, or better at the tail of your ski. Now the left shoulder pulls the upper body into spin rotation, but, very important, keep the upper body leaning to the front. In the air, keep looking above your shoulder. The entire body will follow your head. To increase the spin velocity, make your body small by bending the hips and knees and hold your arms close to your body. Turning around with the arms fold to your body is much faster than with your arms stretched. Folding your arms during rotation will give you an acceleration boost. While your head is looking to the landing, your body will automatically follow. To slow down the spin rotation, stretch your legs and arms. After landing, bend your legs to absorb the force of your body weight, spread your arms to stop rotation and look forward. When the 360 on an easy kicker is becoming a routine jump without any failure, you can make the next step to the medium line. First, perform some straight jumps on the medium kicker to find the right speed and the right timing for the takeoff. Ski parallel onto the kicker, focus on the takeoff, bend your knees and lean your upper body to the front. During takeoff, keep the focus in front of you. Jump up by stretching your legs. Remember to jump with your toes and not with the heels. Keep your upper body leaning forward. In the air, bend your hips and knees. Try to grab a ski or a boot. Just before landing, stretch your legs and keep your upper body leaning to the front. During the whole jump, you are looking in front of you. Repeat the straight jump on the medium kicker several times to get a feeling about the speed and the airtime that is just more than 1 second. On the medium kicker there is more time for the 360 rotation, and therefore keep in mind that the spin velocity must be slower than during a 360 on an easy kicker. You will have more than 1 second for a complete turnaround. On the kicker, keep the skis parallel, focus on the takeoff, bend your knees and lean your upper body to the front. Feel the pressure of the boots at the front of your lower legs. Wind up your upper body by moving the right shoulder to the back and the left shoulder to the front. But your torque must be less than during the preparation for the 360 on the easy kicker. At the takeoff, focus on the kicker, stretch your legs and upper body to jump up and gently rotate your upper body that keeps leaning to the front. In the air, keep rotating by looking above your shoulder. Remember that the entire body will follow your head. This is a crucial moment because you are flying backwards, and a short moment you won't see the landing. Fold up your arms and legs by bending your hips and knees to accelerate the speed of rotation. Try to grab a ski or a boot. After a couple of milliseconds you will see the landing. Stretch your legs and arms to slow down the spin velocity. After you have set the skis on the snow, bend your legs, lean the upper body to the front and stop the rotation. After the 360 on a medium kicker, the next step may be the 540, but I recommend to practice the switch 360 before you try the 540. Switch jumps are more difficult because you have to ski backwards onto the kicker. For the switch 360 you have to jump and land backwards. A good practice is skiing backwards on the ski slope. Take care that there are not other persons on the slope because you cannot see enough behind you. During switch skiing across the slope you always look down to the hill. The uphill shoulder and the outside ski are in front, the downhill shoulder and inside ski are to the back. Inside ski and outside ski will change by every turn. As during skiing forward, the upper body is always leaning to the front, to the nose of your skis. When switch skiing is easy for you, the switch 360 may be the next challenge. Begin the first attempts on the easy kicker. To gain more airtime, try to enhance your speed and be more explosive during takeoff. Ski backwards onto the kicker with the skis parallel, look backwards above your shoulder to focus on the takeoff. Bend your knees and lean your upper body to the front, to the nose of your skis. Try to wind up your upper body by moving your arms against the spin direction. This is the difficult part because on the one hand you have to look backwards in spin direction and on the other hand you have to torque your upper body against the spin direction. Just before takeoff, throw your arms in spin direction and stretch your legs for the jump. You will immediately see the landing. In the air, bend your legs, try to do a safety grab, keep rotating by turning your head over the shoulder. Just before landing, stretch your legs and arms to slow down the spinning. At the landing, stop the rotation of your head, keep the focus in front of you, bend your knees and spread your arms. On the medium kicker you will have more airtime and the switch 360 rotation is easier than on a small kicker. Be sure that skiing backwards is as simple for you as skiing forward. The technique for the switch 360 on the medium kicker is the same as on the easy kicker, with only one difference, that you don't need so much spin velocity because of the longer airtime. Ski backwards onto the kicker with the skis parallel, look backwards above the shoulder to focus the takeoff. Bend your knees and lean your upper body to the front. that means to the nose of your skis. Try to wind up your upper body by moving your arms against the spin direction. Just before takeoff, throw your arms in spin direction and stretch your legs for the jump. You will immediately see the landing. In the air, bend your legs, try to do a safety grab. Keep rotating by turning your head over the shoulder and folding up your legs and arms. Just before landing, stretch your legs and arms to slow down the spinning. At the landing, stop with rotation of your head. Keep the focus in front of you. Bend your knees and spread your arms. When you combine a 180 with a switch 360, you will get a 540. This will be your next challenge. For this jump you need more airtime and you have to start your training directly on the medium kicker. On the kicker, keep the skis parallel, focus on the takeoff, bend your knees and lean your upper body to the front. Feel the pressure in your boots. Wind up your upper body by moving the right shoulder to the back and the left shoulder to the front. Your torque must be more than during preparation of the 360. At the takeoff, focus on the ski or better on the tail of the ski. Stretch your legs to jump and rotate your upper body that keeps leaning to the front. In the air, keep rotating by looking above your shoulder. Remember that the entire body will follow your head. This is a crucial moment because you are flying backwards and a short moment you don't see the landing. Fold up your body by bending your hips and knees to allow rotation. Try to grab a ski or a ski boot. When you are one turn around, keep your legs bended to continue the rotation. You can still focus on the landing. Just before landing, stretch your legs and arms to slow down the spin velocity. After you have set the skis down, absorb your body weight by bending your legs. Lean the upper body to the front and stop with rotation. Practicing the jumps on the medium line, you can move forward to the advanced line to make bigger jumps. The 360 is a big milestone of ski slopestyle. Start training on the easy line with smaller jumps. After practicing straight jumps, 180s and switch 180s, the next step is the 360. Bend your legs, lean your upper body to the front and curl the upper body against the spin direction. Keep looking above your shoulder, the upper and lower body will follow the turn of the head. Folding up your body and a safety grab will enhance the spin rotation. On the medium line you will have more airtime and you don't need a high spin velocity. Before learning switch 360s, train skiing backwards on the ski slope. For the switch 360 on the easy kicker you need the same spin velocity. During takeoff you have to explode and throw your arms away for spinning. After practicing the switch 360 on the medium line, it will only be a very small step to perform the 540 on the medium line and also on the advanced line. I hope this ski tutorial was helpful for you. When you have comments or questions, please leave them below. I will be happy over every like and your subscription. Bye.